What will win in a drag race between a Dodge Viper and a Vector W8? Well, we're going to find out, because I'm going to race them over the standing quarter mile. I'm Matt Watson, and this has been organised by the Peterson Automotive Museum. Right, let me tell you about this Dodge Viper. So this is a pre-production model. It was actually built in 1991. The cars went on sale to the public in 92. So it's got an 8-litre natural aspirated V10 engine that puts out 400 horsepower and 630 newton meters of torque, and it drives the rear wheels via a 6-speed manual gearbox. This car weighs in at about 1.5 tons, and when it was new, it cost about $50,000. Today, it's worth about $50,000. Now let me tell you about that Vector W8. It has a 6-litre twin-turbo V8 that puts out 625 horsepower and 880 newton meters of torque. However, it drives the rear wheels via a 3-speed automatic gearbox that comes from an RV. Oh dear. Similar weight to this car, about 1.5 tons. When it was new though, it was a lot more expensive. Back in 1991, that car cost almost $300,000. Today, it's worth $1.5 million. The car has been supplied by the Caretaker Collection, and it's on display at the Peterson Automotive Museum. But it's being driven by Chris from the Caretaker Collection.
Hey Chris, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Gotta say, your car looks awesome.
Thanks. It's a little small on the inside.
It's quite big on the outside, low, sleek, looks amazing, loads of power, but I think you might be hampered by your silly 3-speed auto.
I'd say you're probably correct.
That might even things out a bit, but we're going to find out. Now before we do the drag race, let's just do a sound check. So I'm going to rev up my 8-litre V10. Have a listen to this. Go on then, Chris, what you got? This sounds better, doesn't it?
I couldn't hear yours over here.
Yours is probably just really loud on the inside. All I heard from yours was some whining sound.
I think that might be the turbos, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably the turbos.
Anyway, let's get on with the race.
3, 2, 1.
Come on. Dropped in. I think, Chris, you might have been hampered slightly by your 3-speed auto away from the line.
Yeah, I think you're probably correct.
Oh dear, let's find out what happened. So then, what exactly happened? Well, the Dodge won. It completed the standing quarter mile in 12.2 seconds. The Vector took 13.7 seconds. Do you know what we should do, Chris? Let's take that initial launch out of the equation. So instead, we're going to roll into the quarter mile race. The starter will start us in the normal way. As the hands start to go down, we both punch it, and then we'll see what happens.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's close up, huh? Come on! It's coming! It's coming! I thought you were going to come back and have me then.
I thought I was catching you, yeah, I can't believe it.
What happened in the end? Did that light go from second gear into third gear and it was just too high geared? I don't know.
That Viper is fast though.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just crossed the line in third gear, and my third gear is like your, I don't know, 1.5 gear, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
It's all about gearing, torque at the wheels, that's what matters. Do you know what, let's do another race. Let's do a roll in from 50 miles an hour. I'll pick whatever gear I want to be in. Your car will figure out what it wants to do with its 3 speeds. We'll punch it, and we'll see what happens, see who crosses the half-mile marker first, okay?
Sounds good.
Right, and final race then, Chris. So, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not sure where your car's 630 horsepower is.
I don't know either, but it's not the most fun thing to try and stop.
You're quite relieved that it's not performing like it's got 630 horsepower. Maybe it's the gearing, it's just what it is.
Yeah, it could be.
Anyway, listen Chris, this was a lot of fun. I love this Viper, it's so nice to drive. How's that? What does it make you feel like when you're driving?
I've driven a few things, and this is like nothing I can really relate it to. It's like a cross between an airplane and a car.
It's certainly an interesting looking thing. There's like hints of Lamborghini Countach about it, and then other bits and pieces. The front's almost like a Bugatti EB110 in some ways. I don't know, it's just an odd but very interesting car.
Yeah, it's a very cool looking thing, and yeah, it feels cool to drive. I don't know how practical it is though.
Probably about as practical as this, which isn't very really. Now listen, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel, okay, because there's going to be loads more drag races on it. Thanks for watching.